Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your yearly Zodiac reading. Then, this is for the year of 2020. Taurus, on the surface, you're tough and powerful. Some may even be intimidated by your commanding presence. Even without saying a word, you can often be perceived as someone who shouldn't be challenged. But to those who know you, Taurus, you are warm and fuzzy softy. You have a weakness for a sob story. If someone needs help, you are one of the first to show up and stand up for those you care about. You are reliable, practical, and exceedingly strong willed. You're also quite loyal and highly ambitious. You tend to be very careful with your finances too, which may be why you are good at building your finances efficiently. And when combined with your powerful persistence, determination, and your big ambitions, you are someone who has the potential to be quite successful. Finding success is very important for you, Taurus. And a materialistic tendency can get in the way of relationships. But if you keep things in perspective, you can have the best of both worlds. Now let's look at the love side for you, Taurus, for the year of 2020. Taurus, you have an eye for beauty, and you are often first attracted to a love interest based on their sometimes superficial appearance. This is true for many people, but you have an especially powerful attraction to beauty, so much so that it could even be described as one of your weaknesses. This strong allure has probably gotten you into trouble romantically speaking in the past, because you may have overlooked some undesirable qualities in a potential partner, because you were dazzled and swayed by their beauty. When you find the right person, though, by searching not just with your eyes but also and most importantly with your heart, you have the potential to have an incredibly rewarding love life. You are loyal, generous, and nurturing, and these are desirable qualities that anyone would find appealing. This year, if you are attached, you may find yourself trying to form a closer bond with your mate. There may have been some struggles and some disagreement over the past year that created some distance between you. This is an uncomfortable feeling for you because you are at your most happy when your union is secure and harmonious, and when it is not, everything else in the world is affected by this. If you work at tuning into your lover with tenderness and frequent expressions of your love, you can build back any bonds that were broken, and not just get back to where you were, but to soar even higher in your connection with your partner. For Taurus people who are single, you may have searched for the love of your life intensely last year, only to come up empty handed. That may have been because there were some personal things that you needed to resolve before you could ascend to the peak. But this year, if you are in touch with your highest self, sending out vibes to the universe that you are ready for the perfect partner, you could draw in someone who will be extremely fitting. Just keep in mind that starting out slow will be the best course of action for you, rather than rushing in like a bull in a china shop. Take your time to be sure you are fueled by the fires of love and affection, rather than simply by the desire to find a connection. Now let's look at the family side of your sign, Taurus, for the year of 2020. Taurus, you may be known as the dependable one in your family, and the one who will show up when no one else will when someone is in need. Because of this, family members may often gravitate to you first when there is a problem or a need for assistance. Naturally, there are authentic situations where a loved one needs your help and you are happy to provide it. But when there are also times when there are relatives who will try to take advantage of you because of your generosity and dependability, last year that may have happened once too often, and you may be justifiably cynical now about helping as readily. This may have extended to where you have avoided certain family members or avoided certain family gatherings, but enough of that. Your family is too important to you, and you can't let a few bad apples spoil the whole barrel. You know how that goes, Taurus. This year you have to overlook any negatives and embrace the many positives of your family life. Getting back into the swing of family involvement will bring great joy to your heart. and trying not to let the little annoyances drive you will, in turn, mean a significantly greater feeling of comfort and happiness in your life. Work on that. A younger relative who may see you as a mentor may rely on you heavily this year. Although you may not have a lot of spare time, doing what you can to guide this person can be very rewarding for both of you. Now let's look at the career part of your 2020 Taurus. Um, Over the last year, because of some possibly fractured family relationships or a general state of skepticism, you may have poured a lot more of yourself into your career or your business. That's really saying something because you are very ambitious and driven as it is. Because of this, you may have made serious strides into your career and or started some amazing ventures that are still in need of your attention. This year, you may be more inclined to do things for yourself personally, not just spending time with family and friends, but also including interests and hobbies, learning something new, and perhaps becoming involved in some creative ventures. You could have it all in this way in 2020 because you will find help when you where you need it and when you need it throughout the year, so things should run along very smoothly. At the end of the year, a very significant opportunity could come your way that will cause you to want to drop everything else and concentrate on that chance. This could be very good for you, but be sure that you don't let your relationship slide. And don't lose sight of those personal joys that make life worth living. You can achieve fantastic success late in the year if you play it right, and make sure that balance is always on your mind to keep it real. Thank you for listening, Taurus. I wish you a blessed and prosperous year. Thank you.